A job interview. 18A.
John Wigmore is being interviewed by Harriet Brown, the managing director of a tour company. Mr. Wigmore has applied for the post of sales director.
Who do you work for now, Mr. Wigmore?
The National Bus Company.
And how long have you worked for them?
I've worked for them for 5 years.
How long have you been an area sales manager?
18 months.
And what did you do before joining the bus company?
I worked for a chain of hotels as junior manager.
The post you've applied for involves a lot of travelling. Have you been abroad much?
I've been to most of Western Europe, and I've been to Eastern Europe once, to Hungary.
Why did you go there?
The hotel sent me to attend a conference.
I see. Have you ever organised a conference yourself?
Yes, I have, actually. Why?
Well, this job would require rather a lot of organising meetings and conferences.
A retired man.
I spoke to Mr. Harold Thomas about the pleasures and problems of retiring after over 30 years in the business world. He used to be managing director of a textile company employing 300 people, and I asked him how his life had changed since he'd retired.
Well, I've been retired now for nearly 5 years, so I've had plenty of time to adapt to it. Well, obviously my life has changed a lot, and now I have time to do all the things I've always wanted to do, and I'm lucky that I still have the health to do them.
Could you give me some example of the kind of things you've done?
Yes, well, I've taken up golf, which is just the right sport for an old man. But it's not really a sport at all, at least not the way I play it. It's a good excuse to go for a walk, and from time to time you have to hit a ball into some water. Now, what I like is that I've made some good friends at the golf club, and I see quite a lot of them. There's one couple in particular that I've met, same age as me, and we've got very friendly. We've even been on holiday together a few times. We went to Wales last summer.
Do you go away more now? I mean, I can see you're very proud.
Oh, yes, I've just come back from visiting my son in Malaya. Oh, yes, I've been to all sorts of places. Portugal, Morocco, Turkey, and I went on a cruise to Egypt at Easter. Oh, that was lovely. Well, you have to fill the time somehow.
Do you find that a problem, filling time?
Yes, I think so. You see, I lost my wife 2 years ago, and after 35 years of being together, you really miss them. Well, I really miss her, so I have to keep myself busy. I've started doing some community work, just driving people around who aren't mobile on their own to help with shopping and visiting people and going to hospital appointments and things like that, And as you get older, you begin to realize the things that are important to you. Of course, you begin to regret things, too, but, that's inevitable. Something I've done recently is get in touch with all the relatives that I haven't seen for years. You see, I went to a funeral 2 months ago in the village where I was born, and I passed the house of a girlfriend I hadn't seen for 30 years. So I called in, and she remembered me after all this time. Well, we started talking about my family, and she knew where some of my cousins had moved to. So I traced them. That started it all. Now I'm trying to find the others all over the country.
Do you enjoy retirement?
Oh, some of the time, yes. Some of the time, no. Well, I think I've deserved this rest after a full working life, but I do wonder sometimes what the point of it all is. I miss the direction and discipline that work gives you. So, I just take each